I feel like we need to rethink how we're going about practicing art. You probably know at least 5 people who either gave up or just had multiple false starts just because their progress was too slow, or their spirits were crushed, or their skills had plateaued. It hurts to say this, but that stuff is pretty typical. But it really shouldn't be, or I don't think we should accept it to be, I think our understanding of art training and improvement is due for a ground-up restructure. But there's just too many angles to come at this from. Technique, progressions, tools, programming. But maybe all around, a good place to begin when talking about art is science? So this professor guy, Anders Ericsson, he's like the expert on experts. And he really wanted to know how a lot of people get good at stuff. So he looked at the guys who are the best. Athletes, musicians, chess champions. He came up with about 4 key patterns across all their training that separated the top performers from everyone else. Now, you might have heard of his research more commonly referred to as deliberate practice. Principles of deliberate practice. 1. Goals. Deconstruct and map out specific, attainable goals. Be bifocal in your art vision, so have an idea for your long and short-term milestones. 2. Vigilance. Practice with focus and no distractions. The best way to have those breakthrough moments is when we're 100% attentive to the study. 3. Discomfort. Train and study outside of your comfort zone. Now that's called your learning zone. You're already good at the things you're good at, so you gotta just keep pushing. 4. Critique. Get others' opinions and insight on your practice and your art. It's just as important to theorize on theory as it is to practice the practice. When it comes to your deliberate practice, just remember GVDC, or give dick. Wow, wasn't that fun? There you have it. Are you doing art wrong? Am I practicing art wrong? Well, honestly, yes I am. Yes and no. I really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm still trying this stuff out just like everyone else. But honestly, these are also some of my biggest regrets looking back on my history in practicing art. You could say that in many ways, I've really only just started trying to practice art properly. There's still a lot that we don't understand about training in art. The tried and true training programs and skills progressions that do exist in the form of classical atelier training are really more of an artifact from systems of the 15th to 18th centuries. And as effective as they are, it's almost a lost art, just in how obscure and inaccessible they are for most people. And on top of that, they haven't really been improved on or updated since then. I think that we're long overdue to introduce science back into the art education equation. In what shape or form, I don't really know. But I think coming at it from the angle of psychology, social behavioral science, and deliberate practice, well, I think that's a great start. In the movie Tim's Vermeer, Tim, an inventor and technician with no art experience, tries to do a life-size master study of Vermeer's The Music Lesson. This guy basically goes in raw with no art training, and he does a great job. And he has this to say at the end.
There's also this modern idea that art and technology must never meet.
Yeah.
You go to school for technology or you go to school for art, but never for both. But in the golden age, they were one and the same person.
Now, what does this say about the role of art and how we're learning art today? I don't really know, but it definitely keeps me up at night. A lot of this stuff you can read about in further depth in Anders Ericsson's book Peak, as well as a few others. Okay, so go draw and